Hey guys, how's it going? Today's video is going to be a chatty something or other. Basically, I haven't written anything since NaNoWriMo ended. It is February 5th today. NaNoWriMo ended the end of November. I didn't write anything in December, and I didn't write anything in January, and I haven't written anything in February yet. So, I guess I'm just gonna chat about that. To be completely honest, I haven't really been super motivated to do much of anything lately, and I don't really know 100% what it is. I don't know if it's like mental illness thing, just simple lack of motivation. I was really sick for a little while, and I don't know if it was because I was sick or because of other chronic illnesses. Like, it's one of those things that there's just a lot and you don't know which exact thing is causing the problem. Honestly, it's probably a combination of a lot of things, but which exact thing to work on to fix the problem? So yeah, hi Comet. You want to jump up? Okay, come here. Oh, Comet says hello. I think a big part of it is that I keep putting a lot of pressure on myself, which I need to stop doing. And I know I need to stop doing it, but knowing that and actually doing that are two very different things. I feel like being on AuthorTube and talking about my writing all the time is kind of a double-edged sword, because on one hand, it's awesome accountability and it makes me feel excited, and the sense of community is huge for me. Like, you guys know that I talk all the time about how much I love live write-ins because just that community aspect is super huge for me, and the accountability is definitely really big for me. I really thrive when I set myself challenges, especially if there's consequences, like, you know, saying that I'm going to do something and knowing that if I don't do it, people are going to know that I didn't do it. Like, all of that works really well for me, which is again why NaNoWriMo is very much great and motivational for me. But the other end of that is that sometimes once I get overwhelmed, I get a lot more overwhelmed than I normally would be. So right now, I guess I'm just doubting myself a lot. And while self-doubt is already a problem, knowing that I have this channel where I talk about my writing, I kind of project that onto everybody else, and I get it in my head that everyone else is doubting me. With my current work in progress, Monsters and Imaginary Friends, I do genuinely love that book, and I do think there's a lot of really great things about it. And when I really stop to think deep down, I'm overall happy with where it's at right now. Obviously, there's a lot of things I can improve, and there's tons of work that needs to be done on it, but I don't think it's complete garbage or unsalvageable, etc. But right now, a lot of the thoughts that are swirling around in my head are basically just overwhelming me because I start to doubt myself about my work in progress. And then the little voice in my head says, oh, well, maybe you should just quit. And then the other voice in my head is like, well, if you quit, you have to tell everybody that you're giving up on this project, and everyone's going to laugh at you and think that you're a garbage writer. And then that voice is like, well, maybe you are. And it's a lot of arguing. I have a lot of arguments in my head, just constant intrusive thoughts that are just always arguing with each other. It's very distracting. But anyway, and I know that it's a dumb argument because, first of all, I don't plan to become like a proper published author. Like, that's never something that I've planned to pursue. So even if everybody does think I'm a garbage writer, who cares? Like, no offense, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect my life at all if people don't think I'm a good writer, if I'm not a good writer. Like, if I'm truly a garbage writer, okay, I still just write for myself, so that nothing has changed. And also, I don't think I'm a garbage writer. I think that my project isn't perfect, obviously, but that doesn't make me a garbage writer. And it's not like I have this huge channel and I get tons and tons of views on all my videos. Like, it's not like I'm letting down billions of people and everyone's gonna come and, I don't know, with pitchforks outside my house because I'm not finishing a project. And the whole argument is completely ridiculous in the first place because I don't want to quit. Like, I have no intention of not writing the story, not finishing the story. It's just this little voice in my head that suggested it, and then this little voice starts arguing with it, and then they're off on this complete tangent, but step one is irrelevant. Like, I'm not going to quit, but I don't know, I think I just get very overwhelmed, and then the arguments take off, and I just kind of get lost in that. So I think a lot of it is just self-doubt and a lack of motivation, and a lot of those other factors just coming together and feeling very overwhelming. But I know that once I start writing it, I'll probably be fine. Like, once I get back into the groove of it And once I reread the story and realize how much I like it and how much I love my characters and see all of the good things, like, that was one of the reasons why a big priority for me was when I was going through my beta reader feedback and, you know, marking up my draft and, you know, writing all the notes and highlighting everything that needed to change and all the, you know, plot holes and mismatched character motivation and stuff. I also highlighted everything that got complimented, everything that the beta readers really liked, and I wrote down all of those, like, compliments and praise in it too, because I know that I need that. And in moments like these, that's something that I know is going to definitely pick me up. It's just that first step that I'm not taking for some reason. So I guess really the point of this video is to kind of chat about self-doubt and lack of motivation and just kind of rant, because that's what I like to do. And I feel like a lot of us can relate to this, and in all aspects, like, you know, once we start doubting ourselves, that becomes a problem, and then it escalates, and etc., and I know that. And also, I think that by talking about my fears, I kind of take the power away from them a little bit. Like, I'm the kind of person that I live in my thoughts very much, and my thoughts are very loud, and they loop, and they kind of overpower my real thoughts. I'm making this sound really all over the place, I think, but with my OCD, it's a lot of intrusive thoughts, and those thoughts are sometimes louder than what I consider my thoughts. So sometimes talking about it out loud, my voice is now louder than my thoughts, if that makes sense. Basically, for me, it is helpful to talk out loud and kind of work things out loud, and also sometimes you just have to say something to realize how ridiculous it sounds. Like I was saying with the arguments bouncing back and forth about quitting, sometimes it takes kind of explaining that and putting it into words to realize how absurd it is and to kind of be able to take that step back. And also, like I said, accountability is really helpful for me. So coming on here and acknowledging, hey, I'm having a hard time with this and I'm gonna do it anyways. I feel like I'm keeping myself accountable, but also taking that little bit of pressure off. Even though there isn't any pressure, it's all in my head, I know that. But the other thing I wanted to mention in this video is that I think that the not easiest, most effective way for me to tackle this is, I think I'm going to make a writing vlog, because if I have to vlog it, then it's kind of like that extra bit of motivation to do it. But I'm not going to set myself a time limit. Like I'm not going to decide it's going to be a weekend writing vlog or a week-long writing vlog or anything like that, because I think that right now I need accountability without pressure. So I'm going to film a writing vlog. Maybe it'll take a week, maybe it'll take 2 weeks, maybe it'll take a month, but knowing that I'm working on it, I think is going to help. And also because then I can rant and chat out loud about what I'm doing, and I think that will help. So yeah, heads up, eventually I'm going to have a writing vlog up. So I guess that's really all for today's video. I know this was all over the place and probably a really big mess and kind of jumping back and forth. Hopefully I can make it make sense when I'm editing it, but we'll see. If you guys enjoyed this video, please click the like button to let me know, and also comment if you guys have this too. I'm sure a lot of people have very similar struggles occasionally, and if you have any, I don't know, tips on what works for you, definitely feel free to let me know down below. And of course, subscribe to stay up to date with the rest of my videos and see whenever I do eventually post that writing vlog. In the meantime, I post new videos every Wednesday and Sunday, usually reading or writing related. Lately, mostly reading related. So I hope to see you guys next time, and until then, have a great day. Bye.